and their confidence. It is very humbling to have received this kind of mandate from the people. And now the real work begins. During the campaign, I made a commitment. I promised to deliver a government that will work for the people. I promised to lead a team that is ready to govern, a team that is ready to deliver our plan for the people of Ontario. I promised we would be ready from day one, and we have already hit the ground running. Last night, I spoke with Premier Wynne and with Andrea Horwath. Ms. Wynne was gracious and has promised her team's support to ensure a smooth transition. As for Ms. Horwath, I congratulated her on a hard-fought campaign. I welcome the opportunity to sit down with her prior to the start of the legislature to discuss our agenda. Because as I said throughout the campaign, I intend to lead a government for all the people. Later today, I'll meet with the Lieutenant Governor, where I expect to receive an invitation to form Ontario's next government. I've also spoken with Prime Minister Trudeau. I've laid out my priorities for the people of Ontario. I made a commitment to work closely with our federal partners to support them with the ongoing negotiations with our neighbours to the south, and work together to deliver on our plan for the people of Ontario. I told the Prime Minister that we will make Ontario the engine of Canada once again, and what is good for Ontario is good for Canada. The chair of my transition team has already met with the Secretary to Cabinet, and work on the transition of power is well underway. We have begun work right away on setting up the Premier's office, establishing a cabinet, and implementing the machinery of our new government. And we are moving forward on delivering our plan for Ontario to reduce your tax bill and put more money in your pocket, to clean up the hydro mess and bring down your hydro bills, to create good jobs and stimulate our economy, to restore accountability and trust, to cut hospital wait times and put an end to hallway health care. After a hard-fought campaign, we know the hard work has just begun, but we intend to act fast. We will have much more to share with the people of Ontario in the coming days and weeks. And for now, I want the people of our great province to know I will do everything in my power to live up to the faith you've put in me and my team. A new day has dawned in Ontario, and help is here. Thank you. Hi. Well, I talked to the Prime Minister yesterday. I said we'll stand united against our neighbours to the south. And I'm very sincere when I say that. You know, united we stand as a country, and I'll work hand in hand with the Prime Minister, and I was very clear on that last night when I spoke to him. And we'll be successful. We'll be successful not only in Ontario, but right across this country. Well, the only people I've heard that from is the press. The people out there have given me a clear mandate, a very clear mandate to govern. We're going to govern. We have a team ready. We have the best team that I've ever seen compiled in 30 years of politics, and from a wide range of backgrounds, diversities, and a lot of different professions. And we have an incredible team, and we look forward to governing. Well, first of all, we have to look at the books. We have to see the financial situation that's been left behind. And over the next couple days and weeks, you're going to hear from us. But the most important thing is getting our fiscal house in order. Yeah, Sue-Ann. Yeah, well, first of all, we're going to go out for bid for that, like we're going to do for everything, and that's going to be very clear. I don't care if it's pencils or newspapers. Everything's going out for bid, and that wasn't the way in the past, but that's the new way. We're going to start respecting the taxpayers, and immediately we'll be out looking for an auditing firm to go in to the province, go line item by line item. Always believe in third-party validation. And we'll end up doing that ASAP, right away. Well, again, yeah, over the next few days and couple weeks, I figured the transition will take 21 days, and we'll be able to answer that as we move forward. We'll be putting together a group of all-star cabinet ministers, and that's going to be the toughest thing. You know, we worked hard, really got to know each and every candidate, and we have a group of all-stars. And the toughest decision I'm going to have to make is to put a cabinet together, because in my opinion, we had 123 all-stars. 75 of them got elected. 4 or 5 lost by 50, 60, 70 votes. Very close races. And we're going to move forward and get this province back on track and tell the world, as I say, you know, Ontario is open for business.
Will you commit to some of the commitments that were made by the previous government, for example, a French language university here in Toronto?
Well, during the election, I committed to that, and I always keep my promises. But again, my friends, what we have to do is sit down and talk to all 75 members of our team, pick a cabinet, which we'll be doing. We have a great transition team headed up by Chris Froggatt, one of the smartest people I've ever worked with in politics. And we appreciate their team and the leadership he's shown, not only throughout the campaign, but as he'll show in the transition team. I apologize. I didn't catch the first part of your question. Yes. Well, the only people getting hurt at York University, and I've met numerous students, are the students. You know, I believe in fair negotiation, and I will always respect that. But there's a time that we have to move forward. But again, over the next day or weeks, we'll address that. We're gonna, yeah, we're gonna look at all options, and we've been in touch with some of the folks there, and we're gonna lay everything on the table and try to get that ended as soon as possible. Because the only people, again, that are getting hurt here are the students, and we want to put a quick end to this. Yes. Again, we're going to sit down and talk to our team, talk to our transition team, and we'll be able to discuss that in days and weeks to come.
Mr. Ford, Connie Granagalli was here last night, and one of the things that she had said was that she wants to see the sex ed curriculum repealed in time for the school year in September. Will you do that? You said that you want to repeal the sex ed curriculum and replace it with something else. Will you do it in time for kids who are going to be going back to school this September?
Well, again, I'll sit down with our new cabinet and with the Minister of Education, discuss that with them. But I can tell you one thing, we're repealing it. I'll tell you another thing, we keep our promises. What we say we're going to do, we're going to do. We aren't going to flip-flop. We have a clear mandate from the people, and we want to make sure that over the next 4 years, our mandate gets fulfilled based on the people voting us in. Well, again, my friends, that's something that we'll talk about in the future. And our family was there, and it was great. I was so happy. My mother was there, and I know Rob and my dad were looking down on us, and I give a lot of credit to Rob for the reason I'm standing here today. But we have a great team, and we're going to move forward with our team, and I look forward to talking to you in days and weeks ahead. I know I'm going to be sitting down with a few outlets today, but again, I want to thank you for coming, and you will have all the access you need from Doug Ford here. Thank you. Thank you, my friends. Thank you.